Barnwood. My name is Troy, and today I got something kind of cool to show you. It's a great idea for a backyard, and it's something that I'm even considering doing. It's that cool. I'll explain this a little bit here, and I'll show you here in a minute. But I should let you know, I found this actually in Mexico. This is Cancun, Mexico, at the Ava Resort, and it's a really cool idea for a backyard getaway. I mean, it's kind of a mix of with concrete and wood, and then of course it's got a little bit of plants as well, you know, to make vegetation to make it pop. I mean, to me, this would be really cool, and especially like right where I'm standing, if there was a little fire pit maybe, and some extra seating, which is actually included on this video. Here, let me flip you around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So to me, like, this looks like a super easy build. I mean, it would take a little bit of planning, a little bit of time, but it's got, like, you'd be sheltered away from the wind, which would be nice. It could also shelter you from the sun, and it just looks darn cool, you know? So this right here, it's actually not solid pieces of wood, although it does look like it. This is all veneered, actually. So you can kind of see it if I get close here. You can see on the corner where it joins. I don't know if you can see as well. You might just have to take my word on it. But here we go, right here. You can see right there, like there's a thin veneer right here. So this is actually concrete back behind this. However, up on top, it almost looks like it is true wood, but I think that's kind of the appeal of this. I think if I was to build this, I would do it like straight up with real wood. You'd need a good foundation, like this one has concrete, to make sure everything just stays put and doesn't move on you. Like, look at this thing, right? So like I was saying, it's got, like, you know, a little bit of a place in here that you could get away if it was raining out. Maybe you could even, I could see inside this place being like a hammock right here. Right there would be really cool. I don't know what's in the door. I don't think I'm allowed in there. Yeah, they throw a TV up in here. I probably wouldn't put a TV. Maybe. Nah, probably not. But yeah, so it's got, you know, a little bit of wood mixed with concrete. Looks pretty cool. Like, solid. Ooh, no, locked. Sorry, no surprises. But yeah, oh my. Yeah, check it out. Okay, so this, I don't know, like, I don't think I would be able to do the concrete. That's not kind of my thing. I'd probably need a little bit of help. But who says that it has to be like concrete on the inside? Like, we could do this all out of wood. But something like this, like, I don't think you'd be able to build it over a weekend. It might take several weekends, but sometime in the summer, you'd definitely be able to have this thing kitted out. But I'd like to show you these. Like, I just did a live, actually, and it showcased these as well. So I'm kind of fascinated with these little builds as far as, like, sun loungers. So I'll just take this off, just make sure no one's looking. So pretty good idea. They put some Velcro on there. Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna rip this off. But yeah, so it's just wood slatted. I think what you'd want to do if you're gonna want to maybe attempt something like this, you would want to purchase the cushion first. I've never really looked at cushions for sun loungers, but I'm sure that they'd be easy to find. So literally, there's only a couple things if you were to build something like this, and that being, make sure it's up off the ground. They've done pretty good here. It's just like 1/2 inch up off the ground, really simple. Just, you can see that end piece is just a 1/2 inch longer than the rest. So it just sits up a little bit up off the ground, and then it's got some sort of a legging underneath there. Although I'm not gonna lift this chair up for you. Yeah, so just literally a rectangle. You just build a rectangle, put some wood slats on it, and then on the back side of it, backside meaning like here, really simple idea. All it has is just a little bit of a swivel on there, metal bracket that allows this to swivel. And yeah, like super simple to build. I can see this right here probably being the tricky part, especially to get your grooves correct. But if you just use your tape measure, like I don't see it really being that difficult to make. It's really nice and smooth wood too, so a nice finish on it, of course, because you'd want to protect it from the elements, the UV. These ones have been protected really well, so there's nothing, like they look brand new, but if you look at some of the ones that are out, like over by the pool area, you can see that the sun like has really just attacked these things. But I mean, having wood outside, you're gonna battle UV rays, right? So this stuff here, like that's what kind of makes it cool. Like here, that UV rays, like just check this floor out. So you can see like the floor looks like brand new, nice, luscious color. And you can see here, pretty much where like the sun hits and it doesn't hit, it's almost like a solid line, right? So I don't know, you think that they'd have this really figured out what to use here in a hot, sunny, tropical type place. But, you know, they haven't. But now, okay, so this one here, like you can see also like the faded color. But if you can look past that, I think that just means like regular maintenance, right? So yearly coating of this stuff. I would definitely put some kind of like a lacquer almost on this stuff, something thick and something that I wouldn't have to do this every year. But yeah, so I think if I was to build something like this, it would be, I would mill these pieces and they would be solid wood. That's how I would do it. But I mean, like it leaves it like wide open on the top. But it's kind of cool how these slats, like it depends on how you look at it, right? So if you look at it from, I'll spin you around here. If you look at it from an angle, like it actually creates privacy. So you're like, how in the heck does that work, right? But you can still see like straight through it. Although like they're thick enough that the further that you move away from it, just the more privacy that you have. I don't know, it's just something that like really caught my eye. And I believe like this is like really simple to build. I mean, you don't even, like you could cut this off. I think there's one on the other side of the pool. You hear that? That's like an airplane. Hey, I'm trying to do it live here. It feels like I'm staying at the airport. Although we're not, but it's obviously close, 10 kilometers away or so. But yeah, so anyways, I digress a little bit. This, I think, okay, so there's a ton of these things, right? Oh, hey, it's me. But there's a ton of these things, and they're kind of all over the place, just like little cabanas, you might call them. I think if you cut it off, you know, even like here, yeah, you'd have something really cool out in the back. Like, what I'm looking for is to like make a fence basically between my neighbors and I without actually building a fence. So this could possibly be something that I will build. I'd prefer if someone paid me and I would build it for them. And then maybe I'd build one after that. Here, we'll have a seat. Actually, it's actually quite comfortable. Yeah, so it's just like literally having cushions. Now here, I don't know why, but they just put like, you know, like a non-slip thing in there. I would totally Velcro them. Totally Velcro them. Just like this. This worked like so well. All right, and that's the bottom of these things. Looks like to me that you could actually take this off and probably wash it. Although I don't know where they got these things from, but I'm sure like it wouldn't be hard to track some down, and you could probably get a couple different flavors or colors of them. But like wood accents are pretty cool. I would totally do the floor as well. But like I was saying, like this flooring, I'd definitely figure out something that would last a little longer than a year, because doing this every year, well, I don't know. I'm not into staining every year or lacquering or finishing of some sort, because that's kind of a tedious thing, and that's what is the downfall of a lot of these kind of wood places, especially when this stuff's outside. So you can actually see what I was talking about earlier for the walls, where I was saying like this is actually concrete back behind, and this is all, that's it. It's just a thin veneer. You can see it here. Yeah, you can really see a good example there. But I mean, I'm picking this thing apart. Like, you probably aren't going to notice that if, you know, unless you're actually like a carpenter or building this type do-yourself. I mean, you got a nice, like, up on top. Whoop, hey, that's me again. Like, up on top, like, that's nice 6x6. You just totally 6x6 beam this thing out, build a frame, pop on your roof, and you got like half of it built already. All right, we'll go down here. Okay, I promise you, I will come back and put this thing on. It's going to be pretty rude if I didn't. However, I'm sure if I just left alone, someone would come. But it's kind of hard to do this while holding the phone. There we go. Ta-da! Done. All right, there's another one here. It's actually on the other side now. I don't know if I can get over there, and we're gonna try, okay? We're gonna try and get over there, and I'll show you another one. It's actually very, very similar, but it's probably more in line of what I would like to build. But like, how much would something like that cost? God, I don't know. I think if you did it yourself, much cheaper, of course, than having someone come out and build for you. Plus, like, nowadays, like, it's actually quite tough to find someone to build things for you, and then you're always in like a waiting list. So do it yourself is, you know, a good option. So here, check out these kind of cabanas up top. Same idea, right? Just a little different. They've all got the same seating in them. Here, I'll take you down here. Come cruise down by the pool. It's actually really nice. Most people sleep in here at this resort, I find. So it's pretty early. The sun just came up. You can start feeling that warmth already. But just a crazy place. Like, man, this place is massive. And every room is beachfront or ocean view. There, oh, there we go. There, how's that? A little better? Oh, someone asked, oh, hey, what do I got here? Hey, Tony, welcome to our live.